Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel, and today we are making 2 raised beds. Yep, I'm going to add to my garden. I'm so excited about this. I have been gardening for the last 2 months and I am enjoying it so much I had to make more beds. I do have another video of a raised bed that's elevated if you guys want to check that out, but if not, here we go. Okay, so first off, you want to pick a space that's going to be big enough for these beds. I am making a 5x3 bed and a 4x3 bed. So pick a space that's going to be big enough for you. I figured this little corner over here, I want to try to hide the AC unit, and so that's what we are going to be doing. But first, we need a water supply to water our plants. So Jason is going to go ahead and connect some water over here for me, and we have a spigot now, so that way we can plant our plants and water them. Now the things you are going to need are 4 1x8x8s. I'm going to go ahead and leave the price down here for you too, because these were very inexpensive. And here is the number if you need to choose the wood that I chose. You can choose cedar or any other kind of wood that you choose to pick, and then you're going to need a 2x4x8. You only need one of those because you're only going to need just a little bit. Now I also got some weed control fabric, film, whatever you want to call it, so that way we don't have too many weeds. And then of course you're going to need some potting soil. I picked this raised bed potting soil, but you can choose whatever you would like. And then I'm also going to obviously need some screws and a tape measure, and that's pretty much all that you're going to need. Maybe a staple gun at the very end, but that's it. Now we're going to go ahead and cut all of our wood pieces. So this is an 8x8. We're just going to split it in half and do 4 feet by 4 feet, so that way you have the 2 longer ends on the first bed. And then you're going to take another piece of wood and cut 3 feet off of there twice. So you're going to have 2 feet left over on one of the boards. Okay, now there's the first box. This is going to be the 4x3. Now we're going to go ahead and cut down our 2x4s. So what you're going to do is just measure 7 inches across, and we went ahead and cut 3 of these. You're going to need 4 total. So we went ahead and got our other board and we cut 7 inches on that one as well. Now go ahead and get another 8-foot board, and you're going to cut 5 feet off of this, and you should be left with 3 feet, and that is where we're going to make our bigger raised bed. Okay, now there is the boards. We have 5 feet by 3 feet, and then we have our 7-inch blocks. Now let's put these bad boys together. The first one we're working on is the 4x3. We're going to go ahead and pre-drill some holes in them, and you're going to take the longest side and put a 2x4 in there, and then you're going to go ahead and use some screws. We use these 2-inch screws so that way they would fit all the way down, and you're just going to screw them in on either side. Now once you have the 2x4s on one side, you're going to go ahead and pre-drill on the opposite sides, and you're going to go ahead and screw those into the side of those. So I hope this is all making sense. So you're basically going to just make a box. So you're just using the 2x4s to hold all of it together because these boards are super thin. Now, as you can see, it has all come together. He's just going to screw in these last few screws, and that is it. Now we're going to go ahead and get started on the bigger one. Okay, now that the beds are done, you go ahead and place them because once you fill these up, you are not going to be able to move them. So make sure they're nice and even and leveled out. And I'm going to go ahead and take this weed preventer and we're going to staple it to the sides and just go ahead and fill that bottom up so that way you don't have any weeds coming into your garden. Now we're going to take the weed paper on this side and go ahead and do the same exact thing. Now it's time to fill these with potting soil. I needed to use 2 of these bags and then I had to go back to the store and buy another 2 square foot. So you need, for the 4x3 bed, you're going to need 6 square feet, and then the 5x3 bed, you're going to need, I believe, 8 square feet. So just keep that in mind. You're going to need a lot of soil for these. And by the way, I am so thankful for Jason. He did all of this for me. I volunteered to do everything. He could have been the cameraman and he said, no, I want to build them for you. So that's what he did. But anyways, here is the breakdown of everything that you need and how much it's going to cost you for this bed. And then the 5x3 bed, this is how much it's going to cost you as well. And that is it. I am so excited to be planting these up. Sophia and I already have a plan of what we're going to do. I can't wait to update you guys on these and show you everything that we do for this summer and fall, and we're going to have a lot of food to eat. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and we will see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.